Hey everyone, so for today's, not tutorial, for today's video, I am actually going to be reviewing a couple of items from a new skincare line that I've been trying out the last couple of months. It is called Charlotte Lacroix. I believe that is how it's pronounced. If not, I apologize. They sent me 3 items from their Argan Stem Cell line, and the first item is a firming face serum. The next item that they sent me was the firming day cream, and then the last product that I've been trying out is the Renewal eye cream. So I am definitely not going to sit here and pretend to be a scientist and understand all of like the scientific end of things, but I will be able to tell you exactly how these products felt and give you more of like the consumer end of things. Just in case you are interested in the scientific end of things, Charlotte Lacroix did send me a little cheat sheet as far as what exactly stem cells are and things like that. So I'm just going to rattle off some things that I found interesting just to kind of give you guys a little bit more insight on exactly what argan stem cells are and what you should expect them to do. Okay, so just a little bit of background about our own skin is that our own skin has its own stem cells, and stem cells play a big part in keeping our skin looking nice and youthful and young and wrinkle free. Now, the stem cells in our skin work by maintaining and regenerating collagen and what's that one with an E? Elastin? Is that how it's pronounced? Guys, I'm telling you I'm not a scientist. So, however, these things keep our skin looking nice and youthful and tight. So basically, as we age, our stem cell levels drop, along with a lot of other things that we wish didn't. However, the stem cells are obviously what keeps our skin tight and firm, so when they drop, that's when our skin tends to get less firm and wrinkles start to form. Now that we got all of the science and boring stuff out of the way and you no longer have to feel like you're in science class, we can move on to more of the demonstration and just how-to of the products. Okay, so I have a completely clean face right now. I just washed it, although I did have to put my brows on because, let's be honest, I have no brows. Okay, so first I'm going to go in with the firming face serum, and it says to apply a few drops on a cleansed face, tap gently until absorbed. So as you see, it has a push top, so I'm going to push 2 pumps on the back of my hand. So I like to rub it around in my fingers first just to activate it on my fingertips. As far as the scent goes, there definitely is some type of scent in here. I'm not sure if it's just the argan scent. I'm not sure if it is an artificial scent. I normally get extremely nervous because I have very sensitive skin using anything with any type of fragrance, but I will tell you that it did not irritate my skin at all. I definitely would not have been using it the last couple months if it did. So I am just going to pat it around my face. And then on the sheet explaining each one of the products, it did say that if you have wrinkles, you should pat it around your face and then just focus it on the ends of the wrinkles. So I have very, 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 very fine lines on my forehead, so I'm just going to focus it there and then just pat it into the rest of my skin. And then it starts to get like a little sticky, and I feel that's when you know that you're done and you can move on to the next thing. It smells nice, but if you prefer something fragrance-free, this might not be the best thing for you. I will say, though, that I do normally tend to stay away from anything with some type of fragrance in it just because it does not normally mesh well with my skin, but my skin has been absolutely fine using these products. Now I am going to move on to the firming day cream, and it says to apply to clean skin by gently patting until absorbed. Okay, so this is a twist top, has one of these things on it, a little stopper. I'm gonna tell you right off the bat, my first impression was, oh wow, this is a thick daytime cream, because just to see something, like, I'll show you, that's like, it's just thick. It's not normally what I'm used to for my daytime moisturizers. I have extremely oily skin, so anything that's too thick and doesn't allow my skin to breathe that much during the day is normally just a big no-no for me. One thing that I will tell you about this product, though, is that a little goes such a long way. I found myself using the normal amount of moisturizer that I would typically use and just having way too much on my face and on my hands and not knowing what to do with it. I ended up like moisturizing my neck and even my chest a little bit. So I will show you the exact amount that I usually use I'll put like a tiny bit on my finger, normally the amount that I almost use for like both of my eyes. And I just do a little there, a little there, a little on my forehead, a little on my chin, a little on my nose. And you'll see that this is like virtually nothing. These aren't thick little spots. I just like to wipe it around just for a nice even layer. I'm not really like massaging it into my skin. Just dispersing the product. And now I'm just going to pat. And that right there is more than enough product. I literally just filled not even the little tiny tip of my finger. Now this product smells exactly like the other one. I'm just going to assume that it's the argan plant just because I know when I put argan oil in my hair or use argan oil products, it all has a similar smell. I'm not sure if there's an added fragrance, but it doesn't smell bad. I don't dislike it. I just get nervous. And now, last but not least, I am going to use the Renewal eye cream. And it says, apply a few drops to the eye area, tap gently until absorbed. Now again, we have another push top. And I am going to warn you, I normally like a thicker, creamier eye cream. Of all of the products, this is probably the one that I use the least, just because I use the serum every day after I cleanse my face, just because I love having a serum on my face before a moisturizer. I rotate on and off using the day cream just because it doesn't have SPF, and if I'm going outside, I need SPF on my face. But the eye cream is probably what I use the least. I don't really use it that often, and I'm going to show you why. So that's one squirt, and that's more than enough for both of my eyes. So it ends up becoming like extremely watery. It's not greasy, it's just, it gets very, very light. Now if you like a lighter cream, that's fine. It becomes almost like serum-y is the better way that I would describe it. I normally like a thicker eye cream just because I feel like the thicker eye creams don't move around as much, and I personally have extremely oily skin, as I said earlier. So the thinner, more serum-y eye cream, sometimes if I'm sweating or if my eyelids get oily or sweat, I feel like it slightly gets into my eyes and burns a little bit. So that's why I caution to use a tiny amount, because a tiny goes a long way, because it does become thinner. And this has the same exact scent as the other ones as well. Sometimes I like to get like in the inner corners, and even there, if I have a little too much or more than I should in the corner, it seeps into my eyes, and I'm just not a big fan of, like right now I kind of went into my eye and burns a little bit. And I didn't even use a lot. I used one pump between the two eyes. So this product I probably use the least out of the three. So as far as the serum goes, I use this more or less every day because I previously didn't have a serum that I had in my skincare regimen. I figured why not? It doesn't hurt to add something before my moisturizer. Might as well try to keep my skin looking youthful. As far as de-wrinkling goes, I can't give you the best opinion just because I personally do not have wrinkles. Maybe a little bit around my eyes when I smile, but I feel like those are just because my eyes are too small for my big cheeks and all the skin just gets pushed up. I do like this product. I do use it more or less every single day, just depending on how good I'm being with my skincare. So as far as the day cream goes, my biggest issue with the day cream is that it doesn't have SPF. And I feel like for a product that's going to be doing so much for your skin and be a day cream, it should at least have SPF in it, just because if you want to keep the wrinkles away, you might as well have an SPF in it to try to block those sun rays that are going to cause some wrinkles. So that's my biggest issue with the day cream. If I'm doing something where I'm staying inside or it's a rainy day, I would surely grab this one. But if not, I normally tend to gravitate more towards my SPF ones just because my skin is so sensitive to the sun. As you can tell, I did not really respect the sun yesterday and I'm a little bit red. That's why I need to just always have an SPF on my face. And as far as the eye cream goes, this is probably what I use the least out of the products. I don't dislike the product. I'm sure there are people out there who love it. But for me, just to have a eye cream that's a little bit more serum-y doesn't really work for me, especially in the summers when if I'm outside with no makeup or working out or something like that and sweating, the last thing I want is for my eyelids to get a little bit greasy or sweaty and then it drip into my eyes, because when my eyes are burning, I am not a happy camper. As far as all of the products go, I do like them, I do use them, but I just gave you my opinion on all three individually. Now, if you're interested in trying out any of these products, they are running a summertime special for all new clients this summer. So if you're interested in trying out these products, definitely take advantage of that. If it's after summer, or if you just want to use my discount code, I can get you 15% off your purchase using the code Beautifoles, and I will link Charlotte Lacroix and list all of the products that I used below. But this was my review. This video was made in collaboration with Charlotte Lacroix, but all opinions are completely my own. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, please leave them below. If you have any requests for future videos, go ahead and leave that below. If you are not yet subscribed, I'm completely judging you, so go hit that button and we can be best friends forever. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and if you have any other products that you want me to try out, review, things like that, let me know. I can do that for you as well. I will be sure to see you next time, and I'll see you later, guys. Bye.